This exponential equation is made more difficult by the fact that we have the base 4 on the left, and on the right, that number is not a power of 4. If the number on the right were a 16 instead of a 19, we would know that we just had 4 squared on the right, and that x plus 5 just has to equal 2. But we don't, so we have to use logarithms to solve this. There's a lot of different ways to do this. I'm going to show you a way that uses the idea that the logarithm is the inverse of the exponential. So, since the base is 4, I'm going to take the log base 4 of both sides of the equation. How does this help? Well, on the left-hand side, since the logarithm is the inverse of the exponential, the logarithm and the exponential undo each other, and we're just left with x plus 5. Now, remember that the value on the right is just a number that we don't know, well, the log base 4 of 19, or in other words, the power of 4 that we need to get the number 19. Well, we want to solve for x, so we're going to subtract 5 from both sides and have this expression. And now all we have to do is just use our calculator the right way to get an approximation of what our value for x is going to be. We'll use the change of base formula, which says that I can rewrite the log base 4 of 19 as the ln of 19 over the ln of 4, the base. And we could just as easily use log. We choose ln or log because those are the two logarithms that everyone should have on their calculators. And then make sure that you enter this properly in your calculator. So it'll look probably like this expression on the right. As you enter it into your calculator, make sure to close your parentheses properly. And we get that, rounding to 3 decimal places, that x is about equal to negative 2.876. Does this make sense? Well, it looks like it makes sense because if we subtracted 3 from 5, looking back at the original problem, we'd get 4 squared, which was 16, but we need a little more than 2 for the exponent, because 19 is a little more than 16. And so if we check this, we can certainly just punch that into the calculator. And since we've rounded, our answer isn't going to be exactly 19, but it's close enough to show that we've got a close enough answer. And I hope that helps. Let me know if you have any questions.